Look, I don't know where to start right now. I'm really tired. I'm really exhausted. Because everything that I particularly and Coolest have been ranting about all season long has finally come to fruition. Every complaint that we have had about how this team performs in the first half has accumulated in this. You play Real Oviedo, you play Mallorca, you play Albacete, you play every small team, and then you walk into the pitch as though victory is guaranteed. You walk as though you own the pitch. You don't try to run, you don't try to play football, you just rest on your laurels as though the victory is sealed and done. Because you have been playing little small teams that have not been able to take their chances, you felt it's a normal lifestyle to go into a game and be like a bicycle in the first half. Here's what we got. And I applaud Atleti. Simeone masterminded a great coup. A perfect game plan. He must have been watching all our games and told his players, if we do what is right, we will end this tie in the first half. And here's it. The game was sealed in the first half. They were even merciful because they were not even as clinical as they were supposed to be. They were not clinical as they were supposed to be. It's a miracle that this game just ended 4-0. You walk in as though you own the pitch. You don't want to complete passes. You don't want to run. You don't want to press. You just want to steamroll everything in the second half. Come on. We have Lamine. We have Ferran. We have Fermin. We have Olmo. We have Frenkie. We're always going to take care of business. Atleti just showed you why you are not gangster. They just gave you a preview of what you are going to face in the Champions League. Quite frankly, they just showed you a tip of what you are going to face. Because if we should face a PSG team, a potential PSG team in the round of 16, they are going to score 6 in the first half, and I'm being modest by saying 6. Quite frankly, these players are not okay in the head. I know even Athletic players were complaining on the pitch, but damn it, they played on that same pitch. The conditions were not up to par, yes, but it is still a game of football. I've frankly seen worse pitches than that. So the excuse of the pitch doesn't even come to play. Can you imagine? And right now, I'm not going to rate anybody. I won't even waste my time and go to check what rating they were given. Because all of them were pieces. They played like fecal matter. I don't know, maybe Juan Garcia, because we have been praising you, that you have been the best keeper in Spain, it has gotten to your head. What was that today? From not being able to trap the ball to conceding goals that frankly you would have saved. Before they scored their first goal, before we considered that goal that was actually gifted to them by Juan Garcia, he started off confidently making those saves. But after he couldn't trap a simple back pass from Eric Garcia, he became an open basket. Every shot on target was a goal, frankly. As I was crying in the preview about the form Alvarez was on going into this game, and how I said him scoring is a given, our players were shameless enough to not prove me wrong. Because it's the same script all over again. Oh, we are playing Girona next. I will go and check their lineup now for which player is on a drought, and I can guarantee you that he's going to score. I'm just sick to my stomach. I don't even have the energy to rant because frankly I was shocked. I was shocked at what was going on that pitch. Eric Garcia, I believe, has had the worst game that he can. Eric Garcia, yes, but Juan Garcia has had the worst game I believe he can have in a Barca shirt today. Balde was trying his best today, but it wasn't just it today. Eric Garcia was playing with passion, but it wasn't it today. In the first half, our defensive line were the ones with the ball all through, and they were circulating it among themselves. Casado couldn't play any more terrible than he did today. I don't think he's going to have any worse game than what he had today in the first half. It is quite baffling. I don't know what to say. Frankie was nowhere to be found in the first half. Olmo and Fermin were having a competition in the pitch on who was going to lose the ball the most. Olmo was just strolling on the pitch as though he was in a fashion show, he was in a fashion event, and he was a model. He wasn't running. Frankie had no business running back. These are people that are supposed to be our midfielders, our central midfielders. Fermi, as we know, will always give his all, but he was holding on to the ball too long and giving passes, short passes that were not reaching his teammates. My God. What we saw today shouldn't be a surprise to us. We just faced a good team. Granted, Atleti are not elite. They are a very, very good team, and they just showed us a preview of all what I've been ranting about with the cute scorelines we have been having. We play a game, we play teams that are not so good, we win them 4-0, 3-0, 4-1, 4-2. You met a team that is very good, and you see the scoreline, 4-0 in the first half. That it should have been, frankly, it should have been 6 or 7 in the first half alone. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what I will say again. I don't know what to say again. I just need to gather my thoughts. I'm frank, I'm still very shocked. I'm very shocked. Maybe tomorrow I'll shoot another video, and when I'm I can think and clear my thoughts. But right now I'm sad, angry, mad. The officials. I would hate to be Real Madrid right now and try to use the officials as scapegoats, but they were terrible. Giuliano Simeone should have been sent off for a high boot on Alejandro Balde, but he was forgiven. VAR forgave him. And just a few moments ago, our perfectly legal goal was chunked away. For reasons I don't know. You spent 8 minutes checking a goal, which means they were actually looking for a reason to annul the goal. A perfectly legal goal. Shame on the officials. I'm not trying to absolve Barcelona of a bad performance, but shame on the officials. Shame on them. Shame on them. Shame on them. They not only killed our momentum, they chunked up our goal. How do you spend 8 minutes checking a goal? And that aside, they didn't use the automated offside. They drew line. That was still debatable. I don't know where we go from here. And the second leg is in 3 weeks. I'll give my views on that when the time is right. But right now I don't really have a clear head right now. Because while my team didn't play well, I left this game feeling absolutely robbed and hard done by. Officials needs to start paying the penalty. No headspace to try to think of a remontada now. We just put on a stinker, and the game is like 3 weeks away from now. I have to gather myself. I have to recover from this heartache, from this heartbreak, from this pain, before I can begin to think of Girona in the next game, and then rest before I start to think of. Something just has to change. We have become, I know I'm just running in circles, but we have to do something about the officials. We are letting them get away with it so easily. Maybe we need to start something on BARÇA TV. We need to start being like Madrid. Intimidate them before the game so they know that there will be consequences. Gonzalo Fuentes, or what is his name? Manuel Munuero. There have to be consequences for officials. Because these two decisions might end up costing us a place in the final and potentially a trophy. I can't even blame Hansi Flick because I know he's a good coach. when a pattern consistently continues, I look at the players, because he put them in positions to be successful, but they are basically not living up to par. Something needs to be done on the side of the players, on the side of the officials, and on the side of the club. Too bad now that Laporta is engaged with election palaver. I believe if he was still president, something would be said or something would be done. We have to put pressure on the committee of officials, CTA or whatever they call them in the Spanish Federation. Their level has been poor, but against Barcelona, it has been exceptionally poor. It is not good enough. We are being robbed. And we are just 1 point behind Madrid. So any bad game from the official now, not from Barca, any bad game from the official now might cost us the La Liga title. The skeptical me now believes we are out of the Copa, even though I know the players will fight till the death. Please like this video and subscribe. And I would like to know your opinion about the game in the comment section. Whatever the situation may be, whatever the scoreline is, we have seen worse. And it doesn't mean we stop loving this club or we stop supporting them. Whatever the scoreline is, I leave you by saying Visca el Barça. And I still believe in this team, regardless of what the situation might be. We just need to buckle up and stop being nuisance. A bunch of nuisances in the first half. We can't keep doing this, bro. Peace out. Peace out.